Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. You're coming in to the middle of a video series. This is our Ghoulish Goodies Stamp-A-Stack class for August of 2020, and this is the third card in the Stamp-A-Stack. This was card number 2. This was card number 1, and we will be still one more video in the series. This is card number 4. All right, look for the quick links below the video if you want to catch up or go back to the beginning of this series. We've already done a few things. We've cut our designer series paper. Now in the Ghoulish Goodies Stamp-A-Stack kit, there's a quarter package of this Plaid Tidings designer series paper. We chose 3 patterns and we cut it according to the Wonder Recipe number 7. The Wonder Recipe number 7 is super simple. You cut your designer series paper in half at 3 inches and then at 4 inches on those 3x6 pieces, giving you 4 pieces of designer series paper. This trick or treat card, the kit makes 2 of each card. So let's grab those from the kit. If you've got the kit, you've got your envelopes, your cardstock, everything punched and die cut already for you, and 2 of each. So we're gonna take our pumpkin pie card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then we've got a pumpkin pie layer. Now this layer is 4 by 5 1/4. Let's get started with our embossing treatment here. We're gonna take our card base, fold it up, and then you are doing a Stamp-A-Stack if you cut your paper according to Wonder Recipe number 7. So you'll wanna do 2 of these at one time. We're going to emboss our panel. We're actually going to deboss our panel and give this cool letterpress cobweb feel. Isn't that awesome? Let's get our cobweb embossing folder and our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and do this step. Okay, I've got my cobwebs folder here. It's a 3D folder, and we're looking for the side with the raised web. We want the web image to actually be the raised web. So if you're using this folder, you're following along, not the Stampin' Up logo side. You want the other side of the folder. We're gonna go ahead and ink that up. We're just gonna add some black ink. I've got the Stampin' Up spot from the Paper Pumpkin kit. This is the archival black. You can use Memento here also. You don't want to use Stays On inside your folder unless you don't mind the staining. Even the archival is going to stain a little bit. I wipe it out with a little bit of rubbing alcohol if it gets really stained. All right, so there's our web. Now we're going to lay our panel of pumpkin pie cardstock right inside gently. Close up the folder. Ooh, I just slid it. This one's not gonna be the cleanest web I ever did. Don't slide it. Close it up. We're gonna see how it turns out anyways. They've got kind of an eerie inked look, this card series, so I'm giving it a try anyways. Got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. For 3D folders, you use 1, which is the platform folder right on the platform, and then number 4, which is the 3D embossing plate. Give that a crank. All right, let's see how our cobweb turned out. A little extra creepy, but we're gonna cover some of that, so I'm going for it anyways. It's got that kind of dragged ink look, and I'm going for it. All right, so we've got our designer series paper. Yeah, looks great. We're gonna use some Stampin' Seal Plus. I like Stampin' Seal Plus when we're gonna add layers on top of embossed panels. I think it helps us to get a really good adhesion. I'm gonna center that right on our inky web, and then we're gonna center it on our card. Got a nice pumpkin pie frame around our our faux letter pressed webs. Now let's take a look. I've got some other items from the kit that are already die cut here for us. I've got a basic black stitched nested label, and this one is that third largest. It's 2 by 3 7/8. To show you what pieces come in the kit in case you're following along with your own materials. This is a pumpkin pie scallop circle, the 2 9/16. It's the third largest from layering circles. And this is a whisper white circle. We cut that with a 2 1/4 inch punch. Got a scrap of whisper white, and this is a 1/2 inch by about 3.5 inches. Let's do some multi-purpose liquid glue and combine some of these layers. You're going to make 2 of these at one time. Add your label, and the label is about maybe 3/4 of an inch of designer series paper showing on the top. Then we can do the scallop circle, center that one inside the black label. Now we need to slide to the side and do some stamping. Got the raven in the cage from Ghoulish Greetings, but I stole Trick or Treat from Hollow's Night Magic. Get a fun trick or treat greeting here, or a long skinny. Usually I do most of the stamping for the Stampa stacks, all from the featured stamp set. But sometimes you just need a little greeting, so trick or treat. We're gonna stamp our greeting a little bit off of the center so that it'll balance with the glitter bow that we're gonna add after. So right of center on the scrap of whisper white. And now our little raven in the cage. I love this image. This is a perfect Halloween image. I go for all the nature things, the full moon and the blackbird and the bats. Spooky houses are fun too. There we go. Right in the center of the 2 1/4 inch circle. Let's finish up. We need the tailored tag punch. We're gonna put some chicken lips on our trick or treat banner. We're gonna do both sides. Got some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm gonna put a few on the back of my raven here. Creepy. And then on my trick or treat banner, all the way at the ends, put 1/2 a dimensional, and then right underneath the circle with the raven. It's gonna overlap our circle, so we've got to be careful that we don't double up the dimensionals in the center. Trick or treat. Grab some pearls. Gonna add one in the top of our bird cage, and then a couple at the end of our banner and off the edge. Quick glittery bow. Go ahead and tie that right off the roll. Probably need about 9 or 10 inches of ribbon if you wanted to start with a piece. Never seen ribbon like this with the glitter embedded right in it. It's such a cool ribbon. Cut that off the spool and trim the tail. We'll adhere with a mini glue dot right behind the knot. Don't cover your greeting. And there's card number 3 in the kitchen table stamper Ghoulish Goodies Stampa stack. I'll see you in video number 4, where we'll finish up our Stampa stack and all the pieces of designer series paper that are left in our Wonder Recipe number 7. If you've got questions about the Stampa stack or the kits, you can email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. to pick up the Ghoulish Goodies Stampa stack while supplies last, check out kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And for all of your Stampin' Up needs to shop 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching.